Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Leading Yourself podcast. Today, we'll continue our series on doubling down on our productivity during the summer months. And we're going to be diving into a topic that many of us struggle during the summer months, which is overcoming productivity slumps. When the weather is warm and the days are long, it's easy to fall into periods of low motivation and procrastination towards our work. But don't worry, because today we're going to be exploring effective strategies to keep your motivation high and your motivation steady throughout the summer. Welcome to the Leading Yourself podcast. This is your host, Carolina de Arriba. I'm an HR professional, health and fitness coach, wife, mom, and above all things, a goal-getter. In this podcast, we're going to be digging into all things leadership, professional and career development, habits, and relationships. This is a podcast for those who want to become the best version of themselves. Those who have big dreams and are willing to embrace the journey and put in the work to achieve them. My goal is to share with you the tools, tips, and tricks to help you in your journey. So let's dig into today's episode. Productivity slumps or summer slumps can hit anyone, and they often come at a time when we want to enjoy the season the most. In today's episode, we're talking about identifying and understanding the slumps strategies to overcome procrastination, techniques to re-energize and refocus, and ways to seek inspiration and gain new perspectives. So first, let's talk about how to identify and understand these productivity slumps and recognizing when and why you're in one of them in the first step towards overcoming them. So let's see, what are some signs that can help us recognize the signs? The first one is decreased motivation. You find it hard to get started on projects or tasks. You struggle more than usual. The second one is procrastination. You keep putting off important tasks, even those you know you should be doing. The third sign is a lack of focus. Your mind wanders easily and you struggle to stay focused and concentrate on your work. And the fourth signal is fatigue. You feel more tired than usual, even when you sleep well and you have no apparent reason to be more tired. So those are the four signs we should be looking for that might tell us that we have entered a productivity slump: the decreased motivation, the procrastination, the lack of focus, and the fatigue. Now, the next step is to identify the causes of it. And I can think of four things that may cause you feeling this way. The first one is the weather and the environment. The heat and the long daylight hours can affect your routine and your energy levels. Also, summer activities and social events and vacations can disrupt your normal workflow because they add another set of distractions to your day. And then there is burnout. If you've been working hard without a break, you might be experiencing some burnout. And the last thing I can think of is a lack of structure. With many people taking time off, your usual work structure might be disrupted and you're out of the structure you're used to work on, and that can cause some of these symptoms. Now, let's talk about some strategies on how we can overcome this procrastination. I don't think anyone wants to procrastinate, and it feels a struggle when we do, because we know we need to do certain things, but yet we seem not to be able to. Once you've identified a productivity slump, the next step is to tackle procrastination heads on. And here are some effective strategies to help you overcome it. The first one, and let me tell you that we've talked a lot of these already in previous episodes, but the first one is to take breaks and take tasks into smaller steps. right? Instead of focusing on the entire task, break it down into smaller, manageable steps. This makes it easier to start and to maintain that momentum. Even the smallest action, like writing an email or organizing a file, can help you get started. So start with micro task and then make sure you're breaking your overall task in smaller steps. This is really going to help you fight procrastination, because sometimes the reason why procrastinating is because we look at this huge undertaking needed to do the task and we already feel defeated before starting. But if you start with a micro task, a small step, like sending an email or organizing a file, that is something that is much easier to do, less overwhelming, and that can help you get started. And when you get started, it's easier to keep going. Like the law of physics said, objects in motion stay in motion. You just need to break it down into the smallest step possible to get you in motion. And once you are in motion, it will be easier to stay in motion, meaning keeping the momentum. The second tip that I can think of to overcome procrastination this summer is to set clear goals and deadlines for yourself. Set a specific, measurable, and achievable goals for each day of the week. Yes, I said each day of the week. That can really help you get things done and break through procrastination. And as that becomes easier, then maybe you do it every week. And then establishing deadlines for each task can also help a lot. Having a sense of urgency can help you stay focused and stay productive. The third strategy is one that I learned on the book Atomic Habits, and it's the 2-minute rule. This is about quick wins. If a task will take less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. This can help you tackle small tasks quickly and build momentum. How many times you have come across something that you need to do that might take 2 minutes or less to do it, and still you wrote it down on your to-do list, on your planner, so you can do it later. So this 2-minute rule, what really the essence is, if it's going to take 2 minutes to do something, instead of adding it to your to-do list that just increases the sense of overwhelmed, just do it. Do it immediately. Okay, number 4, create a productive environment. We've talked about this on one of the episodes in this series, but minimizing distractions is critical. Find a quiet workplace that eliminates distractions such as social media or TV or unnecessary noise. And then organize your space, clean it, organize it so it can improve your focus and your productivity. Okay, let's move on. Let's talk about re-energizing and refocusing techniques, because when you're in a slump, it's important to find ways to re-energize and refocus. And here are some of the techniques that I personally use. I have 4 for you. Number 1 is to take regular breaks. I love using a good Pomodoro technique. We've talked about this one before in this series. Basically is work for 25 minutes and then take a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, you take a longer break, and this helps maintain focus and prevent burnout. Also, I personally like active breaks on the summer. What do I mean by that? Is using the breaks to move around, to stretch, to take a short walk, to go outside, to get some physical activity to boost your energy and to clear your mind. The second strategy is to practice mindfulness and meditation, which I have already shared with you as well. But spending a few minutes each day practicing mindfulness or doing a short meditation can help reduce stress and improve your concentration. And then you also can do, if meditation is not for you, which I totally get it because it has not been for me for the longest time, is do some simple breathing exercises that can help calm your mind and improve your focus. And in one of the previous episodes, I share with you that I have this app that I actually got like 6 months of it for free with when I order my mushroom coffee. I can't keep talking about this coffee because I just love it. But this app that I got is called Othership, and I'm loving it. This app, it's all about breathing exercises, but they're done in a way that they work. That's all I can say. They work. Okay, the third tip is to stay hydrated and nourish. Eat nutritious snacks, can provide you that sustained energy. Like some of my favorites are nuts, fruits, veggies, and then drinking plenty of water throughout the day to stay hydrated, especially during the summer that it's hotter. And I like to add electrolytes to my water. And then very important is your sleep hygiene, maintaining a consistent sleep schedule and create a relaxing bedtime routine can really improve the quality of your sleep. And the quality of your sleep is crucial for your productivity and your overall well-being. Finally, I want to talk about finding inspiration and gaining new perspectives that can help you pull you out of a slump and reignite your motivation. And I have 3 of those for you. Number 1 is to read and learn. Read books, articles, blogs on topics that interest you or relate to your work. Learning something new can spark creativity and motivation. You can also listen to podcasts or watch videos from experts in your field. Their insights can provide you fresh perspectives and they can inspire you. The second thing you can do to find inspiration this summer is to network. Connect with colleagues, with mentors, with friends who can offer support, advice, motivation. Work on projects with other people. Collaboration can bring new ideas and keep you engaged. And the last tip I have for you to ignite that inspiration this summer is to set new goals. Challenge yourself. Set new, exciting goals that push you out of your comfort zone. Achieving these goals can boost your confidence and your motivation. And don't forget to celebrate your achievements no matter how small. Rewards can provide a sense of accomplishment and keep you motivated. Overcoming summer slumps is all about understanding the root cause and implementing effective strategies to help you stay motivated. By breaking tasks into smaller steps, setting clear goals, taking regular breaks, seeking inspiration, you can maintain productivity and enjoy a fulfilling summer. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode, on this series of summer productivity. If you found these tips helpful, please subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with others. Stay tuned for more episodes on how to enhance your productivity and live your best life this summer. Until next time, stay productive and enjoy your summer. Okay, my friend, that's all I've got for you today. But before you go, 2 quick reminders. Number 1, if we're not already friends on Instagram, let's get connected. You can find me as Leading Yourself Podcast. Number 2, make sure you're subscribed to the podcast so you never miss an episode. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am incredibly grateful that you're in this journey with me. I want to leave you with one last thought. I want to remind you that you're destined for more and that every step that you take brings you closer to becoming that best version of yourself. Embrace each day as a chance to learn, grow, and chase your dreams. The world needs you to shine brightly, so go out and show up fully and authentically. Take care, and I'll see you next time.